There are times you're going to want to look up a patient's contact info to see if they're receiving text messages or phone calls, making sure they've received their reminders, surveys, or if they've set any preferences. Those things are all under the patient record. So if we click on patient record, we can search by simply typing in the patient's name. If you know their email address, you can search by that. You can search by phone number, which might show you more than one patient that is associated with a single phone number. That's often useful. So we found a patient here. Let's take a look at their record. The information at the top is provided by the practice management software. Typically that happens one of two ways. When the system is initially set up, patient information is sent over for all patients, or most commonly, as each patient is added or has their first appointment, a record is created. You can set the preferences for patient's contact info, email address, phone number, language, etc. You can see that this patient does have a patient preference set. If they didn't, the top radio button would be selected. They've set a preference for not only their text messaging, but for an email address as well. We can see if we look down at the patient history, updates that have been made to this record, and we can also see that the patient has been texting with our staff. We can see any communication here. Okay, so how did this patient set their preference? An email early reminder was sent, and it looked like this. You can see that there's a link for them to set their preferences. Another common way that patients have set their preference is on a survey. When they've completed a survey, a link will appear.